Welcome to another episode of my Period Chronicles 2.0, and today I'll be sharing the story of an anonymous 27-year-old from Lagos, Nigeria, sharing her first period experience. So I got my first period in junior secondary school, I think. I already knew what periods was all about and how to handle it. I was playing outside with my friends and just excused myself to use the restroom, and I got the shock of my life when I entered the restroom. I saw blood and immediately I knew it was my period. I went back inside and pretended nothing happened. After some minutes, I went back inside to check if it was still flowing, and I saw it was. Then instead of telling my mom or my big sis, I went to get a piece of cloth and bundled up. I continued this for up to 9 months, might be more or less, can't really say, but it was more than 5 months. And nobody knew I had started my period in my house. I finally told my mom because I felt she might get worried, or if I don't tell her I've started seeing my period. I finally told my mom because I felt she might get worried if I don't tell her I've started seeing my period. I tried to tell her twice, but I was unable to until I was finally able to tell her like the third time, and she just gave me a pad and explained how to use it. I guess it was easier to keep the secret because my big sister was in school then and I was staying alone in our room. For those long months, I used old pieces of cloth to deal with my periods, and up to today, I really cannot say this was the main reason I didn't tell my mom about my period for so long. I guess I'm just weird because my mom really isn't strict or anything. I just didn't feel confident or comfortable enough to talk to her about it, and I think I finally told her because my sis was finally back from school and she would notice it and spill to my mom. Wow, this is a lot to take in. So this is not a scenario where they couldn't afford pads. What really stood out for me was that she already knew what a period was, and she still felt the need to keep it to herself for months. What touched me the most was her honesty. Even if she couldn't explain why she kept it a secret, that's the kind of emotional weight that periods carry. The shame, the confusion, the stigma. And that is why we need to have conversations like this every day and also normalize them.